Namaskar, my dear friends. So let us see pressure sensors applications today, and we will be seeing circuit design as well. So basically, I will be concentrating on TBP and NBP series pressure sensors. Okay, and our main application, a specific application will be blood pressure monitors and oxygen concentrators. There are several other applications as well, but we'll concentrate on these two applications, which will be around 0 to 5 psi and 0 to 30 psi. Okay. So what are the things that we will see in this session is we will see the specifications of these two particular series of pressure sensors. Then we will see how we can find the part numbers for our specific requirements. What are the different design techniques, and we will see the schematic example as well. So shall we proceed? Okay. So if you see, we have TBP series and NBP series. So in these two, you are going to see TBP series is compensated and unamplified, and NBP series is also unamplified but it is uncompensated. All right, and you can see their pressure ranges are 60 millibar to 10 bar, or 6 kilopascal to 1 megapascal, and 1 psi to 150 psi. Same manner, NBP series is also there. Okay, if you talk about the potential applications for these two particular pressure sensors, in medical application, we have blood pressure monitoring, very useful. Like many places it is being used. We have hospital beds, we have oxygen concentrators, we have wound therapy and other things that is also there. Even in industries, you can utilize it for air movement control, like how much air pressure is there in different areas of your industrial places. You have environmental control, you have HVAC transmitters, like you have AC, air conditioner and all, and there like you have to uh, understand what is the pressure range. You have leak detection and other commercial applications like food and beverages also. So this food control and all I will tell you, because you need to have a better coating, or that is called silicon gel coating. So with those series only that can be utilized. So let us talk about what is the first table of contents of this particular series. So general specification will be available. Then we have to find out what is the ordering guide and nomenclature process. So both series TBP as well as NBP series nomenclatures are there. Then we have product range specification. We'll try to focus on 1 psi to 150 psi ranges. Similarly, 1 psi to 150 psi range for NBP series as well. Okay. Then we have dimensions drawings and all, like deep package, SMT package and leadless package, that I'll tell you what are these and which one is being used for our applications. Okay. So when we come here, you can see both the product series are there together. So we have a voltage supply range of 1.5 volt minimum to 12 volt maximum. So generally we will utilize this particular pressure sensor for 5 volt application. Okay. So our V supply will be 5 volt. Okay. Similar to that, even NBP series, my pressure sensor supply voltage is 5 volt will take typical. Okay, and output resistance and all those things that you don't have to worry about. This will be taken into account during the design. Our operating temperature range that you can see -40 degree to 125 degree centigrade. Similar to that, even NBP series is having -40 degree to 125 degree centigrade. Okay, and accuracies are really good. It is having just plus minus 0.25% of full scale range. Okay, next, there are three kinds of pressure sensors. One is absolute pressure sensor, one is differential pressure sensor, one is gauge type pressure sensors. So the one what we will be using for our blood pressure monitors or our oxygen concentrators, that will be using the gauge pressure sensors. Okay, next is we'll find out what is the media path coating material. So basically there will be no gel coating media path, or there will be silicon gel coating media path. So silicon gel coating is used in the pressure sensor bar bed because it doesn't contaminate the food. So they are basically used for your food and beverages. Okay, and we will be concentrating on no gel coating pressure sensors. Next, let us talk about the ordering guide. So how we can order a particular pressure sensors number, right? So as you can see, I'll just zoom in and tell you. Okay, so you can see TBP series. So first three characters are telling you TBP series. Next character is D, M or L. Okay, so L is leadless, D is deep, and M is SMT package. Okay, then AN is actually barbed type. Okay, so AN means it is having barbed type like this. Okay, or if it is barbless type, then it will be having LN. Okay, so LN is barbless type. Okay, if you want some other kinds, like this is KN type, this is JN type, understood, this is JJ type dual. Okay, there are several others as well, so you don't have to worry about. Next, we are going to take about coatings. So this is N means no gel coating, or S means silicon gel coating. Okay, so we'll be talking about N, which is no gel coating. This is pressure value. So pressure value, if you want, you can find out like what is the pressure value that you need. So it is telling okay, so it is telling 0 to 150 psi. So whichever psi you need, you can find out, put it here. So 001, that will be 1 psi. 0030, that will be 030, that will be 30 psi. So I'll be concentrating on 005 psi and 00030 psi. Okay. Then it is unamplified, that's why it is telling as U, and this is compensated, that is C, and this is V means constant voltage supply. There will not be a variable voltage supply, we will be putting a constant voltage supply. So very best thing in the Honeywell website is also given. Let me take you to the Honeywell website. So if you talk about TBP series, you can see here complete understanding of TBP series. It is compensated, low pressure, and if you see the overview, they will tell you complete specifications of this particular sensors, like what is the pressure range for TBP, NBP, what is the description and all those things. At the same time, I will tell you the best part of this. There are some resources that is available here. In this, you will see the data sheet, complete data sheet of NBP and TBP series, and we have some pressure sensor selection guide process also. So this we have already seen in our previous video, like what are the parameters that we need to take care of while selecting a pressure sensors for different applications, whether it is consumer application or medical application or industrial application, automotive applications, all those we can find out from here. Okay, next is we have some more, like if you want to have application notes, application note is also available, like how you can find out your basic pressure sensors mount for your particular applications. Okay, now suppose you want to find out like how to come up at this particular place, like how do we get TBP series pressure sensors in our Honeywell website. So what you have to do is you have to go to Honeywell website, sensing application website. Okay, once we come to our home page, you can come to product page. When we are there in the product page, then you can go to healthcare sensing, okay, or advanced sensing technology. So once you come to advanced sensing technology, you will be able to find out healthcare sensing or industrial sensing. All these things are there, but we'll talk about healthcare sensing. Okay, when we come here, healthcare sensing, then you will see lot of sensors applications are there. Okay, so you can see we have airflow sensors, alcohol sensors, flow sensors, all those things are there. Our main focus is to understand board mount pressure sensors. Okay, so once we click this board mount pressure sensors, we are into this particular page where we have almost 17 varieties of pressure sensors. So we have different series as well. Our main focus is to concentrate on ABP series, that will be in our next videos, but right now we are concentrating on TVP series and NBP series. Okay, so we'll talk about TVP series. So once you click here, you are there on this particular page where TVP series pressure sensors are being shown. Okay. So you understood the overview of TVP series. You have the resources available with you. There are some SKUs which is directly given by Honeywell. So instead of going through this, let me talk to the presentation. So if you try to find out the particular part number based on this ordering guide, what will happen is that pressure sensor may not be available. Okay. So for that, Honeywell is already given some of the pressure sensors which are most available in the manufacturer. Okay, so I'll be concentrating on 5 psi, which is TVP DAN S005 PG UCV. Okay, now you can see it is TVP series. It is compensated and unamplified. It is having gauge type. It is deep AN type single pressure sensors, and it is having gel coating also. Okay, so S means gel coating. So I'll be taking without S, so that you have to put it N. Okay, so you can see there is a part number N, TBP LAN. So it is lidless but barbed, and N, that is no gel coating. So this is how, based on your requirement, you can find out your pressure sensors. Okay, so our aim is to concentrate on 5 psi pressure sensors for our blood pressure monitors and 30 psi pressure sensors for our oxygen concentrator blood pressure monitors, oxygen concentrator pressure sensors. Okay, same manner we can go ahead and identify the ordering guide for NBP series that is non-compensated series. Okay, so there is nothing new in this. Same manner there will be NBP, that will be a starting series. This will be D, L or M based on the leadless, SMT or deep package. This is AN type, that is the barbed type. If you have to find out leadless, I mean barbless type, so barbless type, that will be LN series. Okay, and N means no coating, S means silicon gel coating, and this is the pressure value, that will be 150. PG means 150 psi. You can see here 150 psi here. Okay, and if you have to talk about 30 psi, then if you are able to see, this is 150 psi and this will be 30 psi. Okay, then you have unamplified, then it is non-compensator or uncompensated, this is constant voltage. Let me take you to the website of NBP series from the Honeywell, so it will be easier for you to understand. So same manner you have to identify board mount pressure sensors, and from there you have to come into the NBP series. If I take you there, like basic um, board mount pressure sensors, you have to come to this page. You have around 17 products, and from there you have to click on the NBP series. Okay, so once we come here, you have the overview, like what are the pressure ranges, what are the different description of this particular pressure sensors. Okay, and same manner if you want to go ahead with resources, you have the data sheet available here, as I will be talking about in this particular session, and you have some selection guides as well, and you have installation instructions as well. Okay. Now we talk about particular numbers that I was telling you. So you can take any of these two like SKUs that is already available in the website. So if you have to have a utilization of 150 psi, then this part number 150 psi, this is 15 psi, this is 30 psi. Okay, so if you want to utilize for 30 psi, this will be one of the best example. Okay. Got it? So let us proceed to next section. What I have done is I have identified two part numbers. One will be 30 psi. Okay, so 30 psi will be taking this one, the leadless as well as barbless. Okay, and 5 psi for our uh, blood pressure monitor, that will be with barb, or you want, you can have without barbless also. Now let me give you an example of what are the different part numbers and their pin configuration. Okay, so this is very important. So if you see the dip package type, so dip package type I have taken here Barbless picture, but it is available with Barbet type as well. Okay, and without port as well. So first of all, you have to understand dip package means pin number 1 will be your supply voltage, 2 will be your V out minus, 3 will be your ground, and 4 will be your V out plus. Okay. Same manner, SMT package, it will be having, like I mean output nodes, like this will be the way the pins will be available on your SMT package. Okay. So SMT package and deep pin package both are having same pin configurations, V supply minus, then ground, and then V plus. Now if you talk about leadless SMT package, there is no lead that will be seen to you, okay, but it is available below the package. So it is also having it is now having 6 pins. Out of that, 2 pins are not connected, and rest pin number 1 is V supply, pin number 3 is V out minus, and then it is ground, and then this is V out plus. So hope you have a good understanding about the pin configuration as well. So I'll be talking about this also, and as well as this as well, right? Now let me give you the outputs that is available with this particular pressure sensors. So we'll talk about TBP series, and I am taking only the PSI series. Okay, instead of that we have like millibar series and bar series as also, and KBS series also. Okay, kilopascal series or Pascal series also. But we'll be talking about only PSI today. So hope you guys are fine. Let me take you to the directly 30 psi. So if you take 30 psi series, you have the pressure range P minimum 0 to P maximum 30 psi. Okay. You have only port 1. So over pressure range and burst pressure range port 1, you can see that it can go up to 115 psi. So it won't fail up to 115 psi continuously also if you give over pressure. Okay. If there will be burst off up to around 245 psi, then also it won't fail. Okay. Now, what is the voltage range that you will be getting at your outputs? Okay, so that is called full scale span. So this is in terms of millivolt per volt. Okay, so let us say you have 5 volt supply. So I'll give you a calculation very easily. So you have 30 psi, the nominal voltage output is 5.25 millivolt. So 5.25 millivolt per volt. Okay. So if you have 5 volt supply, then it will be coming up as 5.25 millivolt into 5. So this much millivolt will come at your output. Got it? And you have the offset. So if you are working with 10 degree centigrade to 50 degree centigrade, it is just having how much? A plus minus 0.5%. And if it is temperature range is increasing, then it is going to be little bit more offset, which is plus minus 0.95%. Okay, that's all. So this was about TVP series. For NVP series, if you see, similar to that, let us say we will talk about 5 psi as well as 30 psi. So 5 psi, you can see they have been giving you over pressure range or burst pressure range. Okay, so up to 30 psi it can take up, or 40 psi burst pressures it can take up. And you see the outputs. Then outputs is again coming in terms of millivolt per volt. So it is having almost twice of that. So it is 10 millivolt. Okay, so it is better one. Okay, and similar to that, offsets are there based on the temperature range. Okay, next coming to the 30 psi. So it can take up to 60 psi and 120 psi. So if you want to go ahead and more sturdy ones, you have to take TVP series. And if you want to have little bit less sturdy one, then NBP series. But I'll suggest you can go ahead with NBP series. It will be a bit lower cost, as well as it is good to, I mean, suitable for our applications. Okay. So as we were talking about the 30 psi, so 30 psi, you can see the outputs is almost 15.5 uh, minimum and 21 nominal voltage. Okay, so 21 millivolt per volt nominal. So what will happen? Let's say 5 volt supply is there and it is giving you 21 millivolt per volt. So output will be how much? uh, 21 into 5 millivolt total. Okay, so this was all about the pressure sensors that we have talked about in terms of specifications, or in terms of like what are the different techniques that we can identify and find out our pressure sensors. Now let us talk about the application schematic design uh, that we have implemented in our circuits. Okay, so let us say we have I have given you here 3.3 volt. If you want, you can keep it 5 volt. It will be easier for you. Okay, nominal voltage is 5 volt, so you have to change it to 5 volt. I have taken a bulk capacitor and 0.1 microfarad decoupling capacitor. So this is our supply. Supply is done. Actually, in complete circuit, I'll show it to you. Like supply is coming from in the complete circuit. There is a 5 volt source as well as 3V3 source. Okay, that is 3.3 volt source. Next, we have V output pin plus and V output pin minus. What we are going to do is V output pin we are going to take up to an amplifier. So this is our very good amplifier MCP 602-I/SN. You want, you can utilize OPA series also, OPA 2277 or OPA 2205 series. This will be lower cost and this will be bit higher cost. Okay. Next, what we are going to do is you can see VCC I have given. This will be again 5 volt. Okay, so 5 volt is enough for this particular amplifier to work. And what I have given, this is your output pressure sensor. So this you can take it to your microcontroller ADC. And around 12 volt, 12 bit ADC is more than enough for your application design. So this is your positive output. This is your negative output, which is taken here. So this is acting as a instrumentation amplifier. Okay, so this will be taking, and this particular P1 is connected here, and in this way you are going to take only one output to your ADC. Understood? So this was all about your 4 pin package. So DIP package as well as SMT package, both will be almost same. Okay, now let us talk about another package, which is leadless package. So let us say we are going to give 5 volt input. Okay, that was nominal, that was given to here. Then I have taken 30 psi pressure sensor, which is going to be used in our oxygen concentrator. And same manner, you can see you have positive output, you have negative output, and we will be taking same way. This P1 is going to get connected at this P1. Okay, you want, you can vary your gain and all those things. Okay, so for that I will give you another example of this particular pressure sensors schematic design, which will help you to calibrate your output to your ADC. So this will going to your microcontroller ADC, which is going to be used of 12 bit. Okay, so let me let me give you that example. So what I'm going to do is this is positive output, this is your negative output. Okay, and this negative output and positive outputs are taken to the positive terminals of the op amps. Okay, and this has been like having a gain 10k and 47k, that is gain setting. And this particular output is going to get connected back. At the same time, there is a parallel combination of resistance 330 ohm and 1 kilo ohm. Okay, which will help you to calibrate the output that is going to go to the microcontroller ADC, or you can keep at your external ADC as well. There is nothing to worry about, like we don't have to always take into the microcontroller ADC. There are a lot of external ADCs that is also available in our schematics. Okay, so hope you have understood. This is nothing but a filter, like 100 ohm and 1 nanofarad filter. So this is acting as a low pass filter. Okay, and hope you have understood how you are going to design your schematic to get your pressure sensors output from the pressure sensors of uh, Honeywell that we have already selected. And we have talked about TBP series as well as NBP series. And let me quickly take you to the data sheet of these two pressure sensors. It will be easier for you to navigate and find out if there is some information that you want to look ahead. Okay. So this is my TBP and NBP series. So so this is my NBP and TBP series. I'll take you quickly. We have available like potential applications, so blood pressure monitoring or hospital beds, oxygen concentrators, okay, air movement control. So based on the pressure range, you can select a particular part number, and if you're finding a difficulty for your particular applications where you want to utilize your pressure sensors, you can reach out to us, or you can send your comments in the comment box. I'll be able to find you and give you the exact part number for your application. Okay. Next, you have the table of contents. You can go very easily, what is the ordering guide, or what is the specifications, and what is the like a pressure range specification. We had talked about the PSI ranges only. Okay. Now, dimension drawings, you can go directly like a DIP package or SMT package or leadless packages. Okay. So let me go directly to the DIP package or SMT package, that is page number 11. So you can see this is the TBP series and NBP series basic board mount pressure sensors. Okay, and this is barbed port type single. So AN means barbed port type that we have already seen in our ordering guide techniques. Okay, and what is the length and width? So these pressure sensor is basically used wherever you need a very sturdy on the board, like it should not move at all, or there is a lot of pressure that is coming into the pressure sensors. Okay, so for that you need to utilize the DIP package. Otherwise you are good to go ahead with SMT package as well. Okay, so you can see these are differential pressure sensors. So there will be two ports where you can utilize it for differential pressure sensors range. This type pressure sensors can be utilized also, like this is top way and this is rectangular, I mean right angle way. Okay. Similar to that, other sensors are there. Okay. So whichever you want, you can take up based on your application. This is without port. So without port pressure sensors are also utilized. Okay. So that's all. Hope you have good understanding. You can see the DIP package pin outputs. I have taken it from here, like V supply, V out minus, V out plus. This is ground. So DIP package of TBP series as well as NBP series both are same. Same manner, we have another SMT series. So SMT series, you can see these are the pins that is available outside. And the thing is, it can get into account in the PCB outside as well as it is sitting on the PCB below. Okay, so there are two things. One is below pad is there, and outside there is notch to like hold that very firmly. Okay, and this is our this is our SMT package pin configuration. Okay, same manner, if you see, we have leadless package. So this is leadless package. You will see there is no lead at all at the output. So this is V supply, not connection, no connection, no connection, V output minus, V output plus. So that's all, guys. Uh, hope you have understood the understanding of particular pressure sensors that we have talked uh, about NBP series and TBP series, and how we can find out some of the resources and applications that is available in our Honeywell website as well. So that also you can have a look. At the same time, if I talk to you about a particular TBP and NBP series application note from Honeywell, this is our last topic in this particular video. So you can see you have uncompensated and compensated series, that is TBP is compensated and NBP is uncompensated, but both are unamplified. Okay. So you can see we have wound therapy applications. So wound therapy application is there. Then you have hospital beds. Okay. So hospital beds is this. You want, you can how much pressure you need to lift the patient up or down, or you have to adjust the pressure so that the height of the bed can be set. Okay, similar to that, oxygen concentrators or blood pressure monitors. So all these applications and like are given for these two particular pressure sensors. Okay, you have coffee machines as well. So if you you must be seeing like in your offices and all, like coffee machines are available. So they are kind of dispensers, how much amount of liquid that has to be poured out. So this also can be a very good application for our TBP and NBP series. Similar to that, you have HVAC transmitters. So you don't have to need everywhere a different pressure sensors. Only one pressure sensor will be able to find out the application in your complete environment. Okay, so you can go ahead and find out this particular application note in the description. I'll give you the link for this particular applications as well, application note as well. Okay, so good. Any questions? All right, so I think you have now a good understanding about how we can find out the pressure sensor, what are the different values of the pressure sensors, and what is the application circuit that we have designed. And if you are facing any design issues or any particular part number selections for amplifier as well as the part number for the pressure sensors, which is most suitable for your application, you can always reach to me and we will be able to sort it out. Thank you so much.